Let's see when I show. See if anybody comes. I don't know. Do that there. Morning, Tony. Hey, Tony, how's it going? Hey, Music, how's it going? Outdoor fishing adventure that's going on. Hey, Emily, how's it going? Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing today? Hang on a second, guys. Pull up my chat here. Hey, Madam Valerie. Hey, Emily. Hey, Tony. Outdoor. Hey, sis, how's it going? Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Hey, Wiggy. So good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. JJ's Mixed Blog, what's going on? What's happening? It's probably best now because it's getting worse. It's actually getting worse here in Florida. Good to see you as well, Wiggy. It's good to see you. Hello, hey Doris, how's it going? Gaming Prince, what's going on? As you can all see, AHLCV, how's it going? As everybody can see, everybody's gray right now. I'm restarting my mods. Hey, Bean Girls, how's it going? Yeah, I restarted my mods, so I have way too many mods. Hey, Buzz Quinn's Variety, how's it going? Hey, Musica, so good to see you. Yes, I actually did a couple of lives yesterday from Epcot, and then Saturday was live from Magic Kingdom. And then Sunday I will be live from Hollywood Studios for the first time in 4 months as well. Hey, Tulip Song. Hey, sis. So good to see you. Nusa Pin Hero. Make sure everybody grabs each other up. I'm gonna make a couple mods for this stream here particularly, and one of them is gonna be there. You go, Tony Damien. You should be blue. You should be blue because I need a mod to start dropping some links in here. Hey, Chills TV. It is safe. It is safe. I was at Epcot yesterday, and I feel more safe inside of a park than I do at a store. Hey, Loyal Grow Show, how you doing? Wanted to pop on and do a quick live here and see how everybody's doing today. You're welcome. Right now, Tony Damien, you're the only moderator right now, currently. So it did feel good to be back in the park. It really did. I felt really safe. They took so many precautions. Some of the rides they had like plexiglass all over the queue area. Well, I appreciate it, little Grow Show. Yep, grab some links here, Tony, Damien. Start dropping some links in the chat. We know that we know Emily as well. If everyone wants to network, they are free to network in this stream as well. Definitely will do some growing in here as well. I will try, Jeff. I'll tell you what though. Getting into the parks has become really difficult with the reservation system, and luckily next Thursday, which is 1 week from tonight, 1 week from today, I will be back in the Magic Kingdom, and we are going to do a 2 to 3 hour live stream from the park. So I managed to swoop in and grab me another reservation. Well, until you're blue, you can't drop links. And the only person that is blue right now is Tony Damien. Because I'm gonna the only people that are gonna be blue is my members. Anybody comes in that's a member will automatically be blue, and then a select few. There's like a select few will be my mods on my second channel, which also I'm currently working on the second channel at the moment as well. Okay, Jeff, no problem. See you later, buddy. Thank you for sharing me to your Twitter, Jimmy Prince. I appreciate it. Hey, Leanne, how's it going? There she is. There's one of my awesome members. There you go. There you go. Eat to live strong. I gotta put you in blue, sister. I know you're not, but you're one of the awesome supporters. So there you go. Okay, Emily, there is a join button. If you can, look, it's next to the subscribe button. There's a join button there, or if you click on that dollar sign, there is a join access to this channel. There is like four areas you can join. Because I'm hoping by next week or starting August, I'll be having members only giveaways, and I'll be starting members only live streams here pretty quick. So, and it will be from the parks. Well, you're blue. You are now blue because I'm that's gonna be a perk for being a member now. Is anybody that's a member is gonna be a mod in my stream. Brooklyn Check, how's it going? So good to see you, Brooklyn Check. And Leah Michelle, you're amazing. Um, area is now I was waiting for him. There you go, Mickey Sightings. Guys, last night was awesome. I was on Mickey Sightings' channel. Check him out. Make sure you do it right, guys, and definitely because Mickey Sightings is awesome. Hey, question for you, Sean. Since you're in my chat, when are you come to the parks? I have a free reservation as of right now. I have a free reservation. Are you going to be part in the parks next weekend or towards the end of the month? Let me know because hey, Mimu, cool. How's it going? Brooklyn Chick, how's it? So good to see you, Brooklyn Chick. You're a sweetheart. Pampas working Pusha. Pampas working Pusha. Okay, you're new to my chat as well. We got 19 people in the chat. Make sure you check each other out, guys, and make sure you do it right. Anyways, we all do Best Course Variety. We're all learning about YouTube. YouTube changes daily. Yeah, because I do have a free reservation right now. Even though I made it for the Magic Kingdom next week, but I can always change it if I had to because once you use your one of your park reservations, then the very next day that becomes available, and they added more spots to Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. So sorry I can't stop today, but you too. Thank you for being here. Yeah, they added more. So yeah, YouTube is a hot mess, Tony Damien. I totally agree. It's been my channel. I'll tell you what. You talk about my channel growing. My channel hasn't grown. My channel's been stuck on 10.5 for at least a month, at least, and I've been struggling to get to 10.6. But anyway, hey, gambling granny, how's it going? I got put you on blue as well because you are just absolutely amazing. So there you go. There you go, gambling granny. You should be blue as well. There should be at least four of you now blue. So hey, MK rings this. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, E.T. Live Strong, Gambling Granny, and Tony Damien and Mickey Sightings should all be, and Leah Michelle, who's an awesome member of mine. an amazing supporter, is also in blue as well. Yeah, I know. Same here, Mickey Science. I've been stuck at 10.5 and forever. Ever since I hit 10k in May, I've been literally struggling to grow. I struggled and struggled, but that's not what I'm worried about. My worry is my views have gone down, and so yeah, my views have gone down, Michelle. That's the thing I'm worried about. I'm not so worried about my subscriber count like other people are, but it's more views that I'm worried about. That more than hey, boss, you and hey, Nathan, what's up? Broken check, please do not say done, my friend. My dear, do not say done. Yeah, definitely check out Mickey Science, guys. Mickey Science is an awesome family. Um, they're like one of my best friends on YouTube. I got to know, hey bestie, how's it going? How's it going? I definitely got put you in blue. Hey Nora Cabs, how you doing? So good to see you. So good to see you. Thank you, Nora Cabs. I've been waiting to go back to your live stream as well. You have been awesome. Um, like I said, guys, I've tried to get to everybody's live stream, but it's kind of hard when you're going live and then they're going live and then everybody else is Nathan. I've been doing okay. I've been busy with going to the parks and I'm on vacation right now. So, and the next time I get to go to the park is Sunday, which is going to be Hollywood Studios. Como esta? Hey, Butch and Lucy's Life in USA. Yes, hit that like and share this out. And if you're brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It really helps me hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Butch Coach Variety. That's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. For as big as my channel is, I should have more views than what I'm getting, and that's the thing. And that's the thing that's hurting me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or if I have to change something about my channel. I don't know. So, hey, my MX TV, how's it going? So good to see you, my MX TV. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for that amazing super sticker chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Lorena. Hey, my love. How's it going? So good to see you. Yeah, there's 26 in the chat, guys. 26 in the chat. There's only 20 likes, guys. Only 20 likes and 20 and 2 likes and 2 thumbs down. Thumb me up or thumb me down, guys. Hey, yes, honey, in the chat. What's up? What's up, Winston? How's it going, bro? Let's just put. Hey, Rayleigh, Creative Travel. How's it? Hey, how's it going, Rayleigh? I could be doing even better though, Wiggy. Honestly, I could do actually be better, but you know how it is. I want to thank my super chatter MK Rangers for that amazing donation. Yeah, hit that like, guys. Hit that like. Hit that like, guys. Right up the. Oh wow, I got another thumb down. There we go. Thumb me up, thumb me down. It doesn't make a difference, guys. It counts as a view, guys. I'll tell you what. I did a short live the other day, right? Only had 20 thumbs up and I had 8 thumbs down. So thumb me up, thumb me down, guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Norcas, for the amazing $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Hang on a second. Okay, Leanne Michelle. Okay, Leanne. No problem. Guys, definitely check out Tony Damien and her keto videos, guys. Her keto videos is absolutely incredible. Um, and definitely, guys, if you ever go to Carolina Hillbilly stream, make sure you use the words broccoli, cauliflower, and let's see what and see what kind of reaction. Hey, let's see who am I missing? I saw somebody. Hey, Beauty by Lady K, how you doing? It is really sad there, John. It really is. I mean, I don't understand why. I don't understand why I get thumbs down. It's not like I don't get a lot. Yeah, that's so true. That's the truth. Yeah, Hillboy loves that stuff. That's right. He loves his vegetables. He loves eating his broccoli and his spinach and don't make me stick. What makes you think I would have you do that? They're Vermont paint photos. All right, Granny, Gaming Granny. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. You have been amazing. But I don't understand how I get so many thumbs down. I don't understand it because I don't get a lot of super chat. I don't. I don't get a lot of super chats. It's not like you don't see pinks and reds and oranges across the board. You don't see that. I don't get. Oh yeah, he always talks about your fridge. I seen that where. Oh, I'll tell you what. I tell you what though. I actually posted on his Twitter the other day when I was at SeaWorld. I took a picture of these chocolate eclairs and I posted it right on his Twitter page. I'm gonna try being a girls. I've heard some ridiculous wait times at the park. Because I watched Resort TV One stream yesterday. They did the reservations, but they couldn't do Mickey's Runaway Railway, so they ended up doing I think Midway Mania twice and Tower of Terror. And I think Josh got comfortable inside Tower of Terror. Oh, so we're not funny, huh? Vermont paint photos. We're gonna do Tarot Kit Carolyn. Go to 400. Yes, Vermont paint photos is on the road to 400, guys. Make sure you get connected with him. Make sure you get connected to everybody. Hey, Pink Motivation, how's it going? Hey, Angela M, so good to see you. It does go to my channel. That's the thing. Every I have been very transparent about everything I've done. It goes to the parks and it helps out. It really does. It helps out with food. It helps out with transportation to get to the park, so I can bring it to you guys live. And you know, hey, Frankie, how's it going? Hey, Sean, are you busy right now? I got to put you blue there. There you go, Frankie. If Sean, hey Shane, it's totally okay, Shane. Everybody's got a life outside of YouTube, so everybody has a life outside of YouTube. Thank you so much, Nathan, for the amazing $2 super sticker chat. Thank you so much. I'll tell you what. If Sean is not if Sean is AK Game 101, I gotta put you to the blue as well because you are an amazing member. Right, Mongo Myers. Like I said, you're very welcome. You are so welcome. Like I said, guys, my mods would be all my members. Anybody that's a member is definitely gonna be a mod, and they are gonna be a very select few people that are gonna be mods as well. Because one, I've seen you work on the other channels, and I got a lot of respect for you, and then others because they're family. So just make sure when you do links in here, guys, make sure you just trickle it down so that way everybody can chat in the chat as well. I'll tell you what, the garden grill at Epcot was amazing, guys. Hey, Jenny Bravo channel, how's it going? Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to come up to the panel? Let me know, and I'll drop the link for the panel. What do you mean by that, Jeff? What do you mean by that? Do not drop your own link, guys. If I catch anybody drop their own link, they will lose their mod immediately and get timed out. Hey, Caffeine Queen, how you doing? It is okay. I am gonna drop you a link, Sean, and then you can come right up. It was amazing. It was actually amazing. Now, Jeff, do not be negative. Being negative doesn't help you, my friend. Pink Motivation is definitely amazing. Check her out, guys. Check out Blowhole. Make sure you check out Caffeine Queen, guys. She is on the road to 10K. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? I just dropped the link there, Sean. If you want to come up, you can come up. Mongo Myers, how's it going? Cake111, you should be. No, you cannot drop your own link. I do not allow anybody to drop their own link in my chat. I do not allow nobody to drop their own link in my chat. Now, if you want to drop any other link, that is fine. My main link dropper right now is Tony Damien. She's taking care of that, which she's incredible. A.E. Johnson Woodson, how's it going? I'm doing okay. How you doing? Yeah, I'll drop the link again. Yeah, I know a lot of channels are letting their people drop their own links, but I will not allow it in my chat. That way, if everyone wants to grab you up, they can grab you up. They can network as well in here. I always allow network in my channel, guys. Definitely, we will all grow in here. I promise you. We have 24 in the chat. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Angela M, for that amazing donation. Thank you so much. I request the highest of fives from everyone. Well, here you go. High five. Thank you so much, Angela M, for that amazing donation. Like I said, guys, every donation helps. Every donation, guys, it helps. It helps out with the channel, and definitely it will improve it by far. All right, Sean, I'm gonna drop this link once. There you go, Sean. If you want to come up, or even Blake, if you want to come up, let me know as well. Air fried it. There you go. To bullhole. There you go. Shane Garris is talking to My TV. I showed you love. Disney has been good. Been to 2 parks. Was at Magic Kingdom. Did a 2-hour live, and then yesterday we were at Epcot. Did a couple of short lives and. Oh, areas. Hey, Shane Garris is talking to My TV. I showed you love.
How's it going, my brother?
It's going fantastic. How are you doing today?
Awesome.
Good. Been to 2 parks. Was at Magic Kingdom. Did a 2-hour live, and then yesterday we were at Epcot. Did a couple of short lives and. How's your day going, Sean?
Oh, it is going good. It's going good. I've before you came live, I was watching Rob. He's doing his first stream at Magic Kingdom.
It's going fantastic. How are you doing today? Awesome. Yeah, he was actually at Epcot yesterday. I wish I really caught him. Yeah, because he was live from Epcot yesterday as well, and we were going to meet up, but we never did. How's your day going? Because Rob is awesome. He's like one of my favorite. He's the one that actually inspired me to start my channel. Besides Josh from Resort TV 1.
Before you came live, I was watching Rob. He's doing his first stream. I'm trying to get my volume to balance out here.
He was live from Epcot yesterday as well, and we were going to meet up, but we never did.
Okay, hopefully you guys it's balanced out.
Because Rob is awesome. He's like one of my favorite. He's the one that actually inspired me to start my channel. Besides Josh from Resort TV 1. Before you came live, I was watching Rob. He's doing his first stream.
I'm trying to get my volume to balance out here. All right, I've got it turned off everywhere but here, so we'll see. Hopefully you guys it's balanced out.
Because Rob is awesome. He's like one of my favorite. He's the one that actually inspired me to start my channel. Besides Josh from Resort TV 1. Hey, Mongo. What's going on, Mongo?
What's up, Greg?
Not much. What's going on with you?
I'm still hearing something, but I have nothing on.
What's up, Mickey Simon?
I've got it turned off everywhere, but
it's not me. I don't think.
Hey, Mongo.
No, because I have all. So I don't know where it's coming from. G-Kicks is rocking in the house with it. Thank you for that $5 donation, G-Kicks. Hey, Disney Digest, how you doing? Hang on a second, guys. There you go. There you go, Disney Digest. You're now blue as well, since you remember. How you been, Mongo? Okay. That was short. Hey, Penny Bunny, how's it going? There we go. There we go. Hey, Boss Andrew. How's it going? Fantastic Chronicles. Still good to see you. How's it going, Fantastic Chronicles? How you doing? New video alert. GK's got a new video alert, guys. Definitely check him out. Check out GK's, guys. GK is awesome. If you want to learn about sneakers and fashion, he's the man for you. What's going on, Penny Bunny? How you doing? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Just been at the parks. Was at Epcot yesterday, and it was awesome. It was amazing. The park itself is like very empty, but then there's a whole bunch of walls as you come in. So you should be blue, G Kicks. All right, being girls, thank you for being here. How was Cedar Point Fantastic Chronicles? How was it? There's no way you could be Tony Damien. There's no way you're 50. There is no way. You look way younger than that. Tony Damien. I I could have swore you were much younger than that. Okay, Mr. Fulton. Yeah, there's no way Tony can be 50 years old. There's no way. No way. No way. I could have swore she is much younger than that. And if she is 50, she had me fooled. Oh wow. Hey Victoria T. I gotta put you back in blue. There you go. Yeah, you're only Tony Damon. You're only 8 years older than I am. Yeah, I was like, what happened to you there, Sean? I'll push the link again. This is for Mickey saying to come up when everyone wants to come up. So good to see you, Victoria T. Awesome to see you. We've been going on for almost 33 minutes now. Let's see, we got 23 in the chat. We have 44 thumbs up, and we have 4 thumbs down, which that's okay. It still count as a view, and I thank them for thumbs up and thumbs down. So thank you, Exotic. Hey, UG, that coverist, how's it going? Hey, Maria, so good to see you. Dub Soap, hello. Like I said, Tony Damien, you could have fooled me. I mean, I would never have guessed you were 50 years old. I would have never guessed. You look so much younger than that. You look so young. I was thinking you're at least between 35 or 40, but not 50. That's the basic way. The trolls don't even have a life, and I know who my haters are, and that's not a secret. It's not a secret who my haters are. I know who my haters are, and I'm not gonna give them the time of day. Oh wow! Happy belated birthday! You're only 3 years older than I am, GKX. I'm 42. I just turned 42 about 3 weeks ago. Gold Jordans ones or retro Jordan ones. Hey, Blue Lou. How's it going, Blue Lou? Rena in London. How's it going? Aw. Well, thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. And I love you as well, my friend. We have 26 in the house, guys. And keep hitting that like button and share this out, guys. Share this out, share this out, share us out. Shane, get them both. Hey, G-Kicks. How long have you been monetized now? Because I've been going on monetization for this channel for 7 months now. Is it 7? Yeah, 7 months. It'll be a year for me in December. And then my other channel is on the road to 300 right now. Well, thank you, Rena. Thank you, Rena. And I definitely want to make it back to your. I have not made it back to your live stream, and I'm a member of your live stream. So that's right, Angela M. That's right. That would be including us and the royal family. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emily, for that amazing $4.99 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for that amazing donation. We have 52 thumbs up, guys. 52 thumbs up. Keep them coming, guys. You can, but I've been one of the hardest grinders on YouTube next to TR and definitely next to James Guy, who are their channels are actually now bigger than my channel. TR is on the verge of, well, he was at 13K and he got purged, but James Guy is now over 13.3 thousand. So hey, Richard Show, how's it going, bro? How's it going, Richard Show? There you go, Richard Show. I'll tell you another channel that's growing quick, guys. Talk to Richard Show. He's over 12K as well. A lot of people have already passed me, which is okay. I'm not worried about it, guys. I'm not here to compete with anybody. So what video, Tony Damien? What video you talking about, Tony Damien? What channel? Yeah, hey Lonnie Paul, how's it going, bro? Guys, definitely check each other out and let's put Lonnie Paul as the mod. There we go. There you go. There you go, Lonnie Paul. You're a member. I will DM you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely DM me. Definitely DM me. It is all good. And I'll tell you another fast growing channel is Meet Jackie because she's almost at 10K. YouTube Fantastic Chronicles. You still have me on Facebook, right? DM me later on. DM me. I will definitely do that, Lonnie Paul. I will definitely be doing that. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a linky. There you go. Whenever you want to come up, Sean, you're more welcome to come up here. We can continue our conversation we had last night on your channel. Let me know. She has done so well. Her views, oh my goodness, her views have gone up like amazing.
Can you hear me?
Hear you.
Are we echoing?
No. I don't think so. I think you got it fixed.
I rebooted our router because I think I was 30 seconds behind you.
Oh, really? Crazy.
I give up on our internet. So, are you excited about Sunday?
Yes, I am. I am very excited and nervous at the same time because I watched Resort TV One stream. They didn't stream from. There was some rides that they can stream from. They streamed from Rise of the Resistance, but that had a long wait. They did
Okay.
Midway made it twice, and I think they also did the Tower of Terror, which I think some of the rides are breaking down as well, because I saw Pirates was down for a little while yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. But every 2 hours, they're doing the disinfecting of all the rides. That's park-wide policy or property-wide policy. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to factor that into, which I was reading an article last night after our chat that said that when you see wait times like listed on the My Disney Experience app or any other app, they're factoring in kind of that rotation too. So if it says 45 minutes, it may only be 20. It's just kind of depends.
and also the lines might be appear longer because of the social distancing. Also.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Which now you said you're on vacation, right?
Yeah, I'm on vacation till the 26th.
So you got out of the Corona hoopla at work.
Yeah, I need. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you what. I feel more safe in the park than I do at my own work job.
Well, watching Rob today at Magic Kingdom, that was crazy empty. I mean, you and I have closed down the parks, and I haven't seen the parks that empty.
Yeah. It makes it nice. It really does.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Because you can go on. All the rides will be virtually be walk on.
Mm-hmm. I like the sound of that. Except those roller coasters.
What happened?
I said, except those roller coasters.
Yeah. Which we're going to get you on Tron on opening day.
No, I don't know why you guys think that's important. I don't know why you guys keep saying that I've got to get on Tron. I don't know. You guys are trying to kill me or something.
I'll do Tron, but I won't do Guardians.
Are you going to
get me on Guardians?
All right, now if I'm going on Tron, you have to go on Guardians. Okay, all right. I don't know if you can see this. This is my Tower of Terror cup. That's what I would look like.
Oh wow.
That's a Mickey sighting right there. No, but everybody's great seeing everybody in the chat today. Good to see
how's everybody?
Jeffrey out there, and Frankie's out there, and a lot of our families out there. So that's great to see you guys today.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Angela said it's so true. The outside of the air is better than the inside. Yeah, no kidding.
That's another thing about being out of the park. You're actually outside. I'd rather be on the outside rather than the inside. That's where everything is confined.
Yeah. Now, one of the things. What about the retail stores? How are the shops? I know you guys did a little bit of shopping. How's it in there?
They're not bad. They're limiting people that's in the building.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
They are limiting. Yeah, they are limiting everybody in the building. So, because they don't want a lot of people and everything.
The Emporium is what, one way in, one way out?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Anybody says still here listening, but internet shopping. Internet shopping gets me in trouble. Garrett,
especially shopdisney.com.
Yes. If we could apply our pass holder discount in Shop Disney, that would be almost as dangerous in our house as Amazon.
I wish we did. I wish we could.
I know. I don't know why you can't. It looks like they would give you a code. I don't know why you can't. That makes no sense to me.
I would love to grab up some of that Disneyland 65th birthday merch.
Yes. Have you seen some of it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
It's gotten crazy that the site crashed.
Yeah,
There was one day that it crashed.
I like some of it better than the 60th anniversary stuff.
You definitely need to get to Disneyland one of these days soon.
Oh, I think we're probably going to plan to do it next year. I think we're going to try to work it out maybe with like Monarch or something so that we can kind of all be there at the same time.
Definitely, you should. I would definitely do it around D20 if they're gonna have D23. That'd be
Yeah.
the best time to do it.
Oh, if I
That's
go
what
out there, I want to do D23 at the same time. Absolutely, yeah. But
I'll definitely be out there as well.
I don't see D23 happening for 3 or 4 more years. To be honest with you, since it's an every other year
Yeah,
thing.
because because the Destination D is supposed to be happening next year.
It's supposed to,
and I don't. They don't do both, so they have to make a decision on when they want to do it.
California has been a lot more stringent than Florida.
Yeah, it has.
We have a lot of online shoppers on here. Well, one of my new addictions, thanks to Garrett, is Funko Pops. I'm starting to get an unhealthy addiction to Funko Pops. I bought my wife a Funko Pop for her birthday, and she's a librarian, and it was Dr. Seuss, and he looks really cool. Holding the Cat in the Hat book.
So when are you coming down here?
Okay, we're going to be down at the end of the month. I get the day messed up every time. I say the 26th, but I think it's the 28th. And I think we're going. Okay. I think we're doing, because the way we could get the reservations. I think we're going to Animal Kingdom first, Magic Kingdom second, and Hollywood Studios third. I think.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios is the hardest part to get a reservation right now.
Yeah. We didn't get Epcot at all.
They added more. They added more days in July for pass holders.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, we got they released some extra days today or yesterday, and we're going to go down in August when Charlie and them are down there, and we're going to try to catch them a day. So if we can nail down what day, I'll let you know. And that way, maybe we can all, if you have an extra day, we'll have an extra day.
Yeah,
we'll be down here on vacation. Maybe
how it works is when you use one of your days, a day later that releases it, and it works almost like a fast pass.
Yeah.
And then you can reserve another day at the park.
That's
cool. 631 slots. Hey, Barrio, Architect, how's it going?
Jeffrey just said he had sent me some pictures. He's been sending me pictures on Instagram of his morning walks. He has some beautiful terrain around where he lives. It's great.
Goes Pirate.
Oh, somebody's birthday today?
I have no idea.
Oh, Vegan Realist. I guess it's Vegan Realist's 25th birthday.
Oh, wow.
Well, happy birthday, Vegan Realist. Oh,
yeah, happy birthday.
Okay, her birthday is Sunday. Awesome. Happy early birthday. Hey, Ghost Pirate.
His favorite ride is the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm actually going to be at Magic Kingdom again a week from today.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, it is I don't know. I mean, it's a little cooler up here in the northern part of the state than where you are, but not cooler. Cooler, I mean by it's like 92. But it is a beautiful day. It looks like down in Orlando today.
Yeah, it is. It starts out really nice, and then around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that's when it starts raining again.
Oh, and it looks like didn't Penny Bunny? Oh, Penny Bunny said that her birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Awesome. That is awesome.
Hey, Jen. We got 14 in the house. We
Good
have
deal.
her up. We have 60
Don't forget
thumbs
to
up.
follow us. Thumbs up. How many thumbs up?
60. We're up to 60.
60. Awesome. Awesome. That's good. Well, I'm going to try calling today and see if maybe we can get an upgrade where we're staying. I'm going to see if they'll work some Disney magic since my wife threw me under the bus after I threw her under the bus.
Oh. Maybe you can't. I mean, Charlie evidently did. He upgraded to the boardwalk. That's awesome.
Yeah, from Pop Century to Boardwalk for $71. I'm like, what?
I couldn't believe it.
No, this is how it will go with me, Greg. I'll call and they say we will charge you $771 to upgrade. That's my story.
So which park are you looking forward to most?
I have to say Magic Kingdom, simply because that's like all of us. That's kind of like our home place. But
I feel more home at that park than any other.
Well, it's kind of
park,
like
actually.
our spot where we all like to hang out there under the umbrellas in front of the castle. So to get back to that, have a Starbucks or an ice cream or something in front of the castle, listening to the music track. That's awesome. That's paradise.
You can actually hear it better now because there's not so much of a crowd.
Oh, that's true. I bet. But I'm really looking forward to going back to Animal Kingdom because I love Animal Kingdom. It's still probably my favorite overall park.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to it myself. I mean, I there was like 3 parks that I went to next week. Animal Kingdom was available, Magic and Epcot, and of course, Hollywood Studios is nowhere to be found. It's still booked up until at least August. So
yeah. Well, it all stems from Rise of the Resistance. Everybody wanting to get on it again.
Well, not just Rise of Resistance, but also because of Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
yeah, I'll be curious to see because I haven't watched it. I really haven't watched any streams from Hollywood Studios for some reason. I don't know. I just haven't called them or something. But I'd be curious to know what the new
Corey Meets World will be there tonight. So
okay, because we'll be live streaming tonight at 8. Well, we'll probably catch part of his.
Because I think he's starting at 5.
Okay, then I can catch his early on because I'm kind of curious as to what the new disinfection, social distancing things that they've implemented for Rise of Resistance, kind of what they look like.
Yeah. I'm more interested to see what the queue looks like now that it's virtual queue. Because it says now you don't have to be in the park.
Right. Correct. Oh, speaking of queue, that's one of the things with Flight of Passage is they're routing everybody through the main queue. So you get to see everything now. So you're not ushered through a fast pass queue. You get to go through the full queue now.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I've never been on Flight of Passage. Susie and Becca have a couple times. I'm probably going to go on it this time.
I've been on it a couple of times. I've been on it late. Well, obviously I've been on it once, but it's been so hard to get on that attraction because it's always so busy.
Yeah, it is. Well, they've been on it twice, and the first time was because we had some cast member magic, and we got a fast pass to it. Like we were in the park. Cast members said, "Here's a fast pass," and so they went on it. Then the second time was, I think we just got a fast pass. Maybe the second time they went on it. So I said, "Well, this time I'll probably give it a shot." So anyway, because normally I'm in the gift shop on any kind of ride stuff. But I like Smuggler's Run, and Susie was like, if you can do Smuggler's Run, you can do Flight of Passage. So.
Hey, Jervis. Amy's B-Town Hester. Good to see you both. So yeah, this would be a good time right now if we go back to the parks to take advantage of the rides you usually can't get on.
Right.
Like like a Magic Kingdom, that would be like the Seven Dwarfs or Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Or if you go Hollywood Studios, I would definitely take advantage of the low crowds.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the best time to go.
Yep. Jeffrey asked me if I like Space Mountain. I've never been on it. I cannot do roller coasters. My vertigo.
I don't care for Space Mountain.
Yeah. Well, I just can't do anything like that. My vertigo is so bad that if I went on it, I'd be done. That'd be the end of me for the rest of the day. So I just can't do them. I tried when I was younger and it just did not go well. So in my older years, I've just decided I'll go to the gift shop while everybody else goes to the to the ride.
I'll tell you what. I hope that the TTA is fixed soon. Hey, Jervis. Good to see you, my friend.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard my name. My daughter fixed me a huge breakfast this morning.
I was gonna say. I hope People Mover, because that's been down ever since it reopened.
I wonder why.
That TTA?
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't running. It wasn't running Saturday. It wasn't, as far as I'm aware of. It hasn't been running since it reopened. So. He's asking, how would they do the people? They can very well do. They can use the People Mover.
I wonder if it's because it's kind of confined.
But they can still spread people out though. Like every other seat, or they can.
No, I mean, like when you go around into Space Mountain, it's really confined. You don't realize it unless the lights are on, but that top is only about, in some places, a couple feet above your head. It's a really small space, and I wonder if that's part of it.
It could be.
Jeffrey, I'll tell her you said hey. So Ghost Pirate said that they don't do roller coasters either. Oh, he said that I never get sick being on. But okay, Ghost Pirate, I never get sick on a boat. Neither. I can cruise all day long. I can go. I mean, I've gone. My longest cruise we've gone on is 8 days. I don't have a single problem. When I fly, oh my gosh, it tricks me out so bad. It is crazy. I remember one time we were flying. We were going up to Washington D.C. and my vertigo got so bad it felt like the plane flipped over. I literally thought we were flying upside down. That's what my brain thought, we were flying upside down. That was the craziest thing. I'm like, Lord Jesus, just take me now. So I don't do roller coasters.
Let's see. Yeah, I've been checking the WDW news today and see what the latest news is. Yeah, wow. That's probably the best place to find out happening.
Yeah, it really is. If you want stuff, right at the, just as it's released, they're all They're very tight. Well, they have so many people that work for them and volunteer for them that they can really get stuff out quick.
Yeah. That's all that's left of a massive lineup from this morning to ride Midland Railway. Sure.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see that.
I really like the character encounters that they're doing.
I do too. I love the cavalcade.
Well, it's like they were, at Epcot, Joy was out and about. Winnie the Pooh's been out and about. You're seeing more characters actually like the old days when they walked the park.
Yeah.
Instead of being huddled up in rooms. I think it is so much, honestly, that aspect of everything that's going on right now, I really, really like. And I hope it doesn't change, to be honest with you.
I hope not either. I love it. I love that way better. I really do. I understand people want their meet and greets and all that, but I love seeing the characters walking and just being in the park.
Yeah. See, Ghost Pirate's just like me. So I'd rather take the bus 20 hours for a 3-hour trip. Exactly. When we go to Disneyland, I doubt we'll fly. We'll probably road trip it. Well, for one thing, I've never been that far west, so we'd kind of want to, and neither has my daughter and or my wife. So we would use that as an opportunity to kind of see some of the country too. I'm like my dad was. I'd rather drive through it and see it than fly over it.
I'd rather fly. Myself, I'd rather fly. I always flew when I went to California. So,
which you've flown all over the place. You don't mind flying.
I love flying. I love it. I totally love it. I would do it again and again and again.
See, that's Susie. She actually has to fly.
Oh, did you hear what happened with Tanya the other day?
Yes, I was actually watching that stream live when that happened.
I can't believe it.
It is ridiculous.
Because it is. I saw her yesterday at Epcot, and she seemed to be in good spirits. So
yeah, the day it all kind of broke, I sent her a chat. I am on Instagram and told her, hey, we got your back in this because we know better, because we know you, and she responded back, and now what Inside Edition was interviewing them.
Really?
Yeah. This thing has been blown just totally out of proportion.
Oh my goodness.
But you and I know her.
Yeah. She's not like that at all.
Know her family, and she's not like that at all. And Robin certainly is not.
No.
Robin's here on vacation with her, they're best friends, and there is no way, and that's what I told Tanya, there is no way that you would ever do anything to try to harm somebody else.
No, she wouldn't. It's all because somebody put it on Twitter.
Yep.
That this thing has become out of control.
That's right.
Did she hear dislikes on that video? Compare her likes. Oh my goodness.
Her
more
count hit like 20,000 yesterday.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, and that's the thing, stuff like that. It's almost like having a video go viral, but no pun intended. No pun intended. But that's not the way you want it to happen. But because she's gotten death threats.
I heard.
She had to freeze her Facebook page to any new members because she was afraid of getting people in there that only mean ill. It's so sad. It's like people thumbs downing our videos. All you're wanting to do is have fun. You're just doing this for fun. Certainly my family, we're not monetized or anything at this point. We're certainly just doing this for fun. There's certainly no money benefit into it at all. And we're just doing it for fun. And then you get someone who wants to give you a thumbs down, and you're kind of like, really? It's almost like cyberbullying. But it's like
Pretty
you
much.
said. But it's like you said. A thumbs down is still a view.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way. That's the way YouTube views it. I mean, it's still a view.
Yeah. Penny Bunny says
YouTube looks strong. We're up
Penny
to
Bunny said the
66
user
thumbs up
troll
and
is pretty
6
bad.
thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny Bunny's. Yeah, the trolls have definitely been out there. We had a couple in a stream last week. Hey, Ray J. Ray J's here, all the way from Indonesia.
What's up, Ray J? Trust me, I had my fair share of trolls coming in my chat as well.
I remember. I think this was before we really knew you, Greg. We were in like our second stream here from home, and we had a troll come in, and oh my gosh, that troll almost made us wonder, should we even be doing YouTube? That's how bad it was. It was so bad, and it was like our second one.
I'll tell you what's even scary is I watched it was a Sunday afternoon. I was watching Carolina Hillbilly. Somebody doxed him by putting his personal information in the chat and says there will be a check in the mail. Then, he went to take his break because he heard his dog barking in the background. Well, in about 10 minutes later, he comes back with a cop. And I guess apparently there was a whole SWAT team outside his door ready for bear.
What?
Because somebody called and said that he was a threat to harm people. That he had guns inside his house.
You are kidding me.
No. It happened right on live. He got swatted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Penny said mine's an ex-moderator. Yeah, oh, wow.
That happened right in his life. It is dangerous, and unfortunately, it does happen.
Ray J said swatting a streamer is very dangerous and should be illegal. That is crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's a reality, and it is dangerous.
I have a heart attack if I walked out my door and there's a SWAT team. That would be a video that would go viral.
Yeah, that would be.
Wow. And
YouTube is messed up in a lot of ways. I mean,
yeah.
I was live the other day, and I had people tell me I didn't get your notification.
Oh,
I'm like, what?
Greg, we've had that problem since day one. I don't know why. Yeah, we had that same problem with our church channel. I will double check to make sure on our church channel that everybody has notifications set. Maybe half of the people get a notification.
Wow.
Yeah, it can go bad and hurt. Oh, Two Real Geeks is in the house with us, man. Good to see Danny.
Yeah, it is good to see Danny. How's it going, Danny? It can go bad. It would go viral.
I remember one time I was sitting in our living room watching TV, and I saw a deputy sheriff walk in front of our window with a dog, a sniffing dog. And then all of a sudden, behind him were like they were like SWAT. And now we're out here on a back street in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, what in the world? And it turns out they were using our street, the end of our street, to film a movie clip. But they came through my front yard. I'm like, a little notice that you were doing this would have been kind of nice.
or you can definitely get you on the movie.
Yeah, right? Well, and see, I'm friends with the sheriff, and
You get you discovered.
right. Well, I know, right? I'm friends with the sheriff, and he was like, "Oh, Sean, we knew you wouldn't mind." I said,
You,
"Yeah,
well, you should have got me in
a
the
heart
movie.
attack." Because where we live, if there are people here we don't know, they're up to no good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. But to have a SWAT team, yeah, it was crazy. That was wild. I know.
Highland the Parks.
You would have thought they'd have told us. I know that was the craziest thing. They just used the end of the street where my property sits because he knew we wouldn't mind. But I guess somebody forgot to tell me.
When did your first live stream, Caking 101? So what time are you going live? You're going live about 8 tonight?
Yeah, we'll be live at 8 o'clock tonight.
How's your watch time looking?
Sad as everybody else's. Which
I've been getting hit. My watch time's been getting hit.
I'd love to get our 4,000 hours. We're hardly at 1,000. I've been trying to live stream more lately, and we've had longer streams, but it just doesn't look like it translates over to anything. Our needle doesn't seem to move very much. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube's deal is.
Hey, Jeannie Braun, how's it going?
Well, and it's like I got notification this past week that we had several new family members, and I haven't seen them. It hasn't changed our numbers at all. As a matter of fact, our numbers have gone down. I don't know.
So am I. My numbers hasn't really moved either. I've been stuck at 10.5 for 4 weeks now. Yep, there it goes. What was that? 10,515. Now I'm down to 5,010 or 10,510.
Yeah.
Like, poof, gone.
I stopped following ours because it just frustrates me to no end. Because you'll gain 2 or 3 new family, and you're trying to engage with them. You're trying to do everything you're supposed to do, and nope, it's like poof, then we lose 5. It's insane.
So I stopped looking at my numbers. So
yeah.
I'm more focused now on my watch time and views, and I'm trying to grow my second channel as well.
Well,
and you do know I have a second channel,
right? Yes, Greg's Travel Vlogs.
Yes, I just started it not long ago, and I'm almost at 300 on that channel already.
Well, good. This is Greg's channel. Take your hate elsewhere. That's right. there's enough. Hey, Jeannie, there's enough hate in the world without bringing it into where people don't want it.
Exactly. And like I said, like I said to my haters, like, hey, if you want to hate, go somewhere else. It's not like I don't get a lot of super chat like certain people, and I don't beg for it. I really don't. If they want to give me a super chat, they'll give me a super chat.
Well, we're far. Oh, Ginny said that he would help us out with that. We're so far from super chat right now. Super chat for us looks at about 2028. But we went into this thing to have fun as a family, to do something as a family. So it has never been about any of that. It's kind of nice to get the number. We wouldn't even been concerned about the 1,000 subs, family members, as much as we were. But when YouTube changed everything to where you couldn't go live through the app and all that kind of stuff, it forced people to have to try to at least get that minimal number, And so, yeah, I mean, it's never been about all that. This is certainly not our career. You know.
No,
Well, and I'll tell
respectfully.
you, people have asked you if you were going to full-time YouTube.
I would love to go full-time YouTube, but
look at what the pandemic did to streamers. They had, I mean, all of a sudden you go from a lot of content to virtually no content overnight. Unless you have a huge support base like some channels do that send gift cards and money, everything else all the time. That's a whole other issue. But wow. But if you're just trying to make a living on YouTube itself,
I wouldn't. It's not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
If people think that, oh, we're gonna get on YouTube to be rich, well, I guarantee that's not gonna happen.
No, not unless you have tremendous support.
That would be something along the lines of, if you're a big YouTuber, something along the lines of maybe a Prince Charming Dev. Now, Dev, I'll tell you what, he's one perfect example. He's gone to YouTube full time, and he's doing really well at it too.
But he's been having viewer number issues too.
Yeah, I know you. Well, he isn't anymore because he's close to 80,000.
Yeah. Now he's doing better. Well, and then you have like Tim Tracker, the Trackers. They have a tremendous base, but they've been doing this for 20 years. 20 plus years.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Check back.
Thank you, Jeff. But we just do this for fun. We do, like I've told people, we had pictures and we had video, and we love Disney, and we found a community that love Disney too, and it's like, wow, this is cool. So it's been really neat for us. I mean, it's certainly not like we needed one more thing in our life. We're crazy busy as it is, but it's just a kind of a hobby and a kind of a release for us, and something kind of different. And then when you have haters come in, that's when you're just like, really?
Yeah, unfortunately, because there's a lot of jealousy. I mean, people are jealous because you're getting super chats. Oh, you're successful and they're not, or you have a bigger channel and they don't. All they gotta do is work hard for it, and they can get to where they need to be on YouTube.
What does blow my mind though is how some folks get monetized so quickly. That does blow my mind. I'll be the first to admit that, and I would tell that to anybody. It does blow my mind. I mean, I know we're certainly not like this a huge channel, and we're doing content like every day, but it's pretty crazy how some channels get so quickly monetized. I don't know how it happens.
Let's see.
Cornbread.
It's okay, Penny Bunny. You're fine. Raise hell and equine. Hey, Minamoto.
I like cornbread.
I do too. And cornbread is awesome.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Although nobody can make cornbread like my granny made cornbread. I don't know what special touch she had, but I think it's because they all cook with lard. They didn't cook like we cook now with all this fat-free stuff, and I think the lard made the difference.
It sure does. I'll tell you one thing. The best thing with cornbread is beans. Like,
yes.
Means.
Yes.
I used to go during Labor. I miss about living in Ohio. Every Labor Day, we would go to this place, I think called Durban Bean Bag, which is a tradition during Labor Day. It's amazing. The food is awesome, and we would, as a family, we used to go there all the time.
So, do you cook cornbread, Greg?
No, no. They would make it in this big this black kettle, and it's incredible. It
Do I
really
need to
is.
make my beans and cornbread?
No.
I can make you some.
So what is your favorite attraction at each park?
Wow. Okay. Let's start with Magic Kingdom. I love Carousel of Progress. I am a historical nut, so anything that Walt Disney touched had a hand in developing. I mean, I know he didn't touch Magic Kingdom per se,
Mm-hmm.
but of course, Carousel of Progress was at Disneyland first. That was 1964 World's Fair. I love Carousel of Progress. It to me is Walt Disney World. Animal Kingdom, I love the Lion King, Festival of the Lion King. I think that is the best stage show on Disney property.
I would have to agree with you on that one.
Hollywood Studios, I really don't know yet because I haven't done Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I haven't done
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is awesome. I would tell you.
Honestly, that's probably going to be my favorite there, simply because if anybody doesn't know watching, I'm a Mickey nut. I've always loved Mickey Mouse.
I actually wrote that during opening day.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, "Who's your favorite character?" Mickey Mouse, bar none. I mean, I know that may sound
mine too.
That may sound trite, may sound like, well, yeah, but it is. He is my favorite character, and I think somebody asked me one time. They said, "Why is Mickey Mouse your favorite character?" And I think it's because Walt's intention was for Mickey Mouse not to be a cartoon character, but to be an actor.
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't realize that. That's the reason why a lot of
that wasn't really Walt's original character. It was actually Lucky.
Right, where you had Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Yeah. But when he developed Mickey, and you see the early posters, it would say it would give the title starring Mickey Mouse. And also Mickey Mouse played different roles, like he played the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't known as Mickey Mouse in the Sorcerer's Apprentice. So he was an actor in it. And Walt Disney wanted him to be more of an actor than a character. And I thought that was cool. I thought that was a really neat way to look at what we view as a cartoon character that would be somebody who would stand alone, be an entertainment entity. So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I've never ridden it, but yeah, it's probably going to be my favorite Hollywood Studios. Epcot.
That no, don't think too hard on that one.
I like Soarin'. I have to sometimes close my eyes because it makes me feel weird, but I like Soarin'. I've never gone on Test Track, oddly enough.
Test Track is awesome. I love Test Track. I would say for me, Epcot would be Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, it is. That's it. That is it.
Spaceship Earth.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
Between that and Living with the Land.
You just stole.
Living with the Land is the other. That's the original Epcot attraction.
For me, they're almost on the same page. I love Living with the Land. I would have to say at this point, Living at the Land comes ahead of Spaceship Earth for me, because Spaceship Earth has gotten so clunky. I was so looking forward to the renovation.
It's still going to happen. I think they just pushed it back, but it is still going to. It needs it really bad. It really does.
Yeah. I was just kind of going back on the chat here. I know Jeffrey said that his favorite character is Goofy. Oh, Tower of Terror fan. I've never been on Tower of Terror. Not planning to either. Although, I don't know if you guys saw it, I do have my Tower of Terror coffee cup. All right.
Oh, I love Tower of Terror.
And
have a good one, Ray J.
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. I don't know if you guys can read that or not.
They did announce it. It will happen. I think I saw yesterday. Yeah, it's still going to happen, and all Epcot projects are still going to happen. Some of them have been delayed because they're they're waiting to finish up the rest of it first before they start on those.
And
Oh
money.
yeah. Well, the
Yep.
festival center is going to be different. It's not going to be what they originally envisioned.
You know what was so bizarre to me though? Why they took? I know they're not going to maybe do the Spaceship Earth remodel right off the bat, but I don't know why they took it off of the Epcot experience. That just doesn't make sense to me.
No, it don't. It doesn't. Well, I know part of the reason why they haven't started that either is because if they took that away, what other attractions are going to be besides Test Track and
But they still kept in the show the what is it called, the gaming thing that's going to be over in the pavilion.
Yeah, that's already started. That attraction's already started.
That's all touch.
Yeah.
I'm going, okay. I don't know. I think personally, I think Mary Poppins, I could see them taking out because that was probably not going to happen anyway. But I don't know why they took the Spaceship Earth out. What was the point of taking that out? I just don't know.
I was hoping they would do. I was hoping they would do Mary Poppins. I really like the idea.
I do too, but even before the shutdown, it was already looking like it had been reduced down to an inside carousel. That's pretty much what they had said it was going to be. So people were thinking it was going to be a dark ride, and they pretty much ixnayed that. And then there had been plans in the works that it was going to be a teacup type ride, and they ixnayed that. So then it was like, okay, it looks like it's going to be like an indoor carousel. Well, then the shutdown happened, and now it's like, gone.
They need to do more with the World Showcase, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Because originally, when they built World Showcase, they had like a whole bunch of expansion pads on each country because they were supposed to build all kinds of attractions. But the only one they'd done was Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and Norway was the other one.
Had Switzerland, and they backed out. They had Africa, and they backed out. They had Denmark, and they backed out.
And they was talking about Brazil pavilion, but they backed out.
I still look for Brazil to happen because, when you were at the D23 Expo, on the first day of that, there were people, because I saw it on some of the vlogs, and I had even told Susie that was kind of interesting. There were cast members with Brazilian pavilion pins. And then by the middle of the expo, they all kind of disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody just knew that Chapek and Iger were going to announce a Brazilian pavilion, and they didn't. And so I still wonder if that would not be in the works. And that's one of those things. Brazil, the Brazilian government would basically pay for it, so to speak. That's kind of what World Showcase is. The country sponsor the construction.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that would impact. It wouldn't be quite as much on Disney's financial end. I don't know. But now, of course, you have the college program has been canceled indefinitely. It was originally until January. Now it's been moved indefinitely. And then you also have those that are from foreign countries are unable to come in right now. And you said that you noticed a lowering the cast member much lower at Epcot than you had seen at Magic Kingdom.
That's true. That is so true.
Hey, Minute Tour. Good to see you. So it's, it's going to be real interesting to see too when they started cutting even before the pandemic, a lot of the entertainment at Epcot. And Chapek is all about the money. That's not being ugly or disrespectful. It's a fact. He is a money man.
Yeah, that is.
And they cut a lot of things that made Disney for the sake of money, and of course now it is a money issue. Because if memory serves, didn't they take like 3 lines of credit out during the shutdown?
I think so.
I think there was something like $50 billion a piece or something. It was an insane amount of money. So they've got, which, honestly too, I'm glad to see the parks are open, but you almost have to even look and ask yourself, is it worth? Are they going to have the attendance? Can they have the attendance to support having the park physically open? I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's true, Danny. Danny says they are, and they are. It's. I remember. I think it was Pete on Dis Unplugged when during the pandemic. If he said, if you think that Disney was nickel and diming you before, he said, wait till this is all over. But Disney's still magical. It's like you still watch people's faces. You still watch. You see, so much of what Walt wanted played out. There are amazing cast members, and when you see all of that, and you watch your children react, it's all worth it.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Jim Raw, and who else we got here? Let's see.
Jeffrey asks, what resort do I like to stay at? I haven't stayed at a lot of resorts because we typically stay off property because of money. We go on a budget. We always have a budget, and we try to stay with that. We've stayed, though, at All-Star Music, All-Star Movies. This trip, we're going to be staying at Pop Century. We've stayed at Port Orleans. And we've stayed at Art of Animation. And of those, we really like Art of Animation because they upgraded us to a family suite, which was awesome. And the quick service at Art of Animation, honestly, is some of the best food on Disney property. They have made to order a lot of things that are made to order there, and it is so good at Art of Animation. My favorite resort to visit is Animal Kingdom. I love Animal Kingdom. I think the food at Animal Kingdom overall is absolutely the best.
Bread service.
Bread service. Yes. Bread service at Sinai. Boma is absolutely my favorite food on Disney property. Bar none. End of subject. It is just
favorite.
Love Boma.
Favorite restaurant in a park.
My favorite restaurant at Magic Kingdom. I really like. I really like the Plaza. They did change the menu, but I still like it. It's a little pricey, but I like it. At Epcot, Garden Grill, and I was so jealous that you ate there yesterday.
It's still a character experience too.
Yeah, I love Garden Grill. The food there is so good, and I think they have the best tea on Disney property. They have the best sweet tea. And I asked them. I said, "What makes your sweet tea so good?" And they told me because a girl from Mississippi makes it. So that's all I needed to hear right there. My favorite place to eat at Hollywood Studios is I like Mama Melrose's.
Mama Melrose, yeah.
I like the shrimp campanelli.
That sci-fi is also good too.
You and I, we all ate there together. I really like sci-fi because I love their burgers. But I like Mama Melrose's probably better because I like Italian food, and we have such great service there at Mama Melrose's, which we do pretty much at all of them.
Yeah.
Favorite place to eat at, and the 50s prime time is crazy good too.
I got reservation. We got reservations coming up Sunday for 50th Primetime Cafe.
Their fried chicken, best fried chicken you'll ever eat in your life. Animal Kingdom, I really like Yak and Yeti. Now I've never done signature dining there. We've never done signature dining there. I think this trip we're going to eat over in Pandora. We've never eaten there. I thought we might give that a shot.
We're going to do Tiffin's. their Animal Kingdom.
See, that you got to do a review there. You got to vlog that. You got to do a little bit of a review there because I don't think a lot of stuff comes out of there. I think that would be a good thing for you to do. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I'll do something like that.
But yeah, Jeffrey said the Garden Grill's near the land, and I think that's what makes the Garden Grill so much fun. Not only to me is the food really really good, but it's moving, so you get to go through the land while you're on it. And if you go on the land and then you eat at the restaurant and you realize a lot of the food that you're eating actually was grown there in the greenhouses there,
it's amazing.
It's just kind of an added thing because I do know that was probably one of the best salads I've ever had because to me that salad there tastes like they went out, cut it, and put it on your plate. It's so fresh. So yeah, I was very jealous when you ate there yesterday.
It was amazing. And Disney Digest, thank you for that $2 donation, my friend.
Oh yeah, thank you, Disney Digest. Thank you. You know a place we absolutely have grown to love too, and you probably know this hanging around us, but is the Wave at the Contemporary.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll tell you. I would like to try out the California Grill.
I would too. I would definitely try. I like to try that out. That would definitely be one of those kind of special occasion meals.
I would, especially whenever they bring back Happy Ever After.
Yeah,
I would love to be up there just to watch it from the roof, from the roof of the Contemporary.
Well, one of the things I like too about the Wave is the Wave is another one of those restaurants that gets food from the Land Pavilion. So does the Garden Grill, and so when you get salads there, they're really they have that same. They're really really fresh. But the service we've always got at the Wave is fantastic, and we've eaten there for lunch. I don't know 4 or 5 times, and we've eaten there for dinner one time. But it really is. It's like dinner is like signature food at table price. It is, and Tim has been our server there. He works breakfast and lunch at the Wave.
Mm-hmm.
We request him every time. As a matter of fact, I usually message him and say, "Are you working?" And we go the days he's working. Mm-hmm. He is a phenomenal server at the Wave. And not only is he just a really good server, he's got an amazing personality, but to watch him interact with families, you just sit and watch him, and it is Disney magic unfolding. It is just tremendous. The level of professionalism and just the level of enthusiasm and that he brings to the place. So if you guys eat at the Wave, if it's breakfast or lunch, ask for Tim. That's when he works.
Definitely. Have you ever tried Ohana?
No, we have not tried Ohana. And the reason we haven't is because it's lately, over the last, I don't know, we're kind of right over the last 7 or 8 months, the reviews have not been that great because they've kind of been on they changed executive chef, and it's kind of become more of a herd you in and herd you out mentality rather than you just enjoying the atmosphere. I have heard that breakfast is for a lot of people has been like not good at all lately. Dinner has gotten better. So I think we'd probably try it sometime, maybe this fall or something like that. It's definitely something we want to do.
Jeffrey's like, did you see Chef Mickey's is not buffet? All restaurants are not buffet style right now.
Right. It's all, they're doing it family style.
It works. You can eat as much as you want, but they bring it to you instead of you coming out there and get it. So
right. We have done the luau at the Polynesian, and that was a blast. Speaking of, they just keep bringing the food out to you. We love that. And
I've never done that. I've done the Hoop to Do review.
Oh yeah, we did the Hoop to Do review last. Oh, we've got
that. Was awesome. The food is amazing.
The food is fantastic.
The strawberry shortcake.
I know.
Oh my
They bring
goodness.
that strawberry shortcake out. It is just insane. Yeah.
It's
And
amazing.
the entertainment there is fantastic. I mean, those folks have been doing that show for decades. I mean, some of them have been there almost from the beginning.
Yeah, that's part of they were part of opening day, I believe.
Yeah. Now, Disney Digest said they enjoyed a haunted breakfast last time we had it in December. That's good to hear, because that kind of sounds like one of the.
Oh, I've actually had Ohana breakfast. It was really good.
Yeah, I think breakfast is one of those things where there's just not enough adventure. So
Ohana breakfast is awesome because they give you like before you start out, they give you like the special juice,
right,
and they give you a pineapple bread.
now you know and they do that over at the Grand Floridian too.
Yeah.
At Park Fair. That's orange guava, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they give you pineapple bread as well.
When you go to 1900 Park Fair, in the little open area there. Now, this was prior to the pandemic. They're not doing it now, I'm sure, but they had that juice in the reservoirs, and you could drink it.
Really?
Yep. And that's another place we like to eat. Grand Floridian is the Grand Floridian Cafe there.
Oh, that's where I have my birthday dinner at. Was that Floridian Cafe?
We like that too.
And I'll tell you what, the server we had was really, really genuine, and the manager was really nice as well.
Yeah.
He actually gave me his number. He told me if I needed anything, just give him a call.
Mm-hmm. Well, Grand Floridian Cafe made a major shift about a year ago, and they got a new manager in there, and that restaurant really turned over.
Yeah, they did really well. The food was absolutely fresh.
Yeah, now we've at Disney Digest says the 1900 Park Fair is one of our favorite. We've eaten breakfast there before. I really enjoyed it. Yep, we enjoyed that a lot. It is definitely, I think, one of the best character meals. Of course, why I really like Garden Grill is because I get to meet Mickey. It's all about the mouse. Mickey in his garden costume is awesome.
Yeah. Did you see my picture? I posted on Instagram.
I did. I saw it.
It was him and Pluto.
I told you I was jealous that you were eating there. I told you that already. That's when you go and make sure you haven't eaten anything all day.
Yeah.
Because you get a strawberry shortcake as well.
Yeah. Well, it's not just strawberry. It's berry. It's strawberries and blueberries.
Okay, because ours was strawberry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now mixed berry shortcake.
Oh wow. Oh my. And then, the steak is so good.
Yeah. Oh, the steak was really good. The what was it? Turkey. The turkey was really good.
Yes, it was.
And so is the creamy mashed potatoes. Oh my goodness.
And those green beans.
Yeah.
Those green beans, it was like pick them and cook them and serve them. Oh my gosh. Disney Digest says that they love talking to the Mad Hatter. I did too. The Mad Hatter is spot on. And Mary Poppins. I loved when Mary Poppins came over to our daughter. It was just awesome. And Danny said that they did the meet and eat at Hollywood Studios for Halloween. That's cool.
That's cool. We did Hollywood and Vine. We've actually ate at Hollywood and Vine over there at Hollywood Studios, and that was really good too.
Yeah, we've never eaten there. And the charcuterie tray is really good. Greg, that was one of our little spots there at the what is that place called? Right there around the corner, where we got the charcuterie tray. It's the Lands. What is that place called? You know where I'm talking about, don't you, Greg?
Yeah.
Where we ate out on the stools. Oh, I can never remember the name of that place.
I can't think of it now either. It's been a while. But I'll tell you what, Tony's is another good place to eat too in Magic Kingdom.
See, we've never eaten there either because I've always heard mixed reviews, and I was like, eh.
Well, we actually ate there recently, but then before that, I that's where Cruella de Vil's Hideaway was at during the Halloween party.
Right. It is the Baseline Tap House.
Where is the Snow White storybook dining?
It's over at Lands. Gosh, where is that?
It's
Oh,
what Geese is saying just
yeah.
west of the beach. I'm trying to figure out where that is.
Oh my goodness. That's where is that? I'm trying to think what resort. Artist Point. It's at Artist Point.
Oh, that's at the Saratoga.
Now, Danny does not like the Primetime Cafe. Oh no, Danny! I love their fried chicken.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Yeah, Artist Point is where the storybook dining is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's at the Wilderness Resort. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that Wilderness Lodge. Yeah, it's at the Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I've heard that one. I heard that one's really good. It's a good. The food there I heard is kind of but the meet and greet there is really really good. But the Baseline Tap House is the name of the place that we get the charcuterie tray, and they have these prime ribeye puff things that one of our friends got, and those things were crazy good too. But there's just a lot of good places to eat. We've eaten at we've eaten at Olivia's. Beck and I did, and then that was good. And at the what is it where they have the seafood, all you can eat seafood, Cape May Cafe.
Oh, okay.
I ate there and really enjoyed that. So, and that's one of the things that we like to do. One of the things that we like to do at Disney is every time we go is try to eat somewhere new, but we still get nuts. Because
have you ever tried
a real rut for us lately? We love going there because you walk right to Magic Kingdom, so it's like.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the Flame Tree barbecue?
No. I hear great things about it. I am spoiled with barbecue because where we live, we have such good barbecue that I haven't found any theme park barbecue that beats it. So I normally don't spend my money on it.
Then he goes, I love the sci-fi driving for the entertainment. For the environment. Love the old. I do too.
Oh yeah. Trails End is another place that's really good to eat. Trails End is good. Yeah,
that's
they have a skill
wilderness. Yeah, I've had it before, and it was really good.
What's the other one too? Where they it's not the Hoop-de-Doo, but the one it's also at Wilderness Lodge. That Canyon, the
Whispering Canyon.
Love that place.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And that is so much fun. We've eaten there before.
That's where me and Rob and his wife actually had lunch at one time.
Oh, that's cool. Danny was talking about Sci-Fi Drive-In. In one of the movies where it gives the date, it was like, what was it, January? It was the future date on one of the films is like January 3rd or something. We were there the day before that, and they were going to give out commemorative bookmarks or something the next day, and we tried to get them to go ahead and give us one, and they wouldn't.
No.
The day before that. It was a day that's actually on one of those futuristic movies, and it was actually that day was the next day, but we weren't going to be there. We were actually leaving that night. But yeah, there's definitely great places to eat.
Definitely. How about your favorite place to eat at Disney Springs?
Oh wow, Disney Springs. Yeah, we never get to see. I'm an adventurous eater. My family really isn't, so we have not explored a lot of Disney Springs. But as far as food's concerned, but we did eat. Where's this last place? Susie, I think's in the other room. Yeah, Paradiso 37.
Oh, yeah?
We had fajitas there, and really, those were really good. They're New York. They use New York strip steak to do the fajitas, and it was really, really good.
Blaze Pizza is really good, too.
What's that?
Blaze Pizza?
Oh yeah. Now that's kind of where we end up because everybody likes pizza.
Do you have the rewards program?
Yeah. Yep.
Because when you sign up, they give you a free fountain drink.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is cool.
Oh, Disney Digest has got to head out. Have a great day.
Have a good day, Disney Digest.
The restaurant at Caribbean Beach Resort is really good also. That's Olivia's, right? Isn't that Olivia's? Sebastian's. I keep saying Olivia's.
Sebastian's, yeah, it's Sebastian's.
No, it wasn't Olivia's, it's Sebastian's. That's where we ate. Yeah. I liked Sebastian's. The food was good. I thought the portion sizes were a little, at least for what I got, I don't know, the portion sizes were not that great. And our server was probably, I got to say, it's probably one of the worst servers we've had on Disney property. It wasn't very busy in there, and it was like we didn't even exist. And we saw her like maybe 3 times the whole meal, and one of those 3 was her bringing us the bill.
Wow.
She was not interactive at all. I'm a chatty Cathy, so I'll talk to everybody. And maybe she's just having an off day. I don't know. But that was actually the worst that was probably the worst service experience I've gotten on Disney property was at Sebastian's. But that's just me. And everybody is entitled for a bad day. You want to be magical every day, but some days you just don't feel that magical.
How about that one resort you've always wanted to stay at Disney property?
Animal Kingdom Lodge, Savannah Room. I want to see the giraffes when I wake up in the morning.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
For me, it's
Polly.
Polynesian is one of them.
Yep.
I've always wanted to stay at the Polynesian.
We go to the Polynesian almost every trip just to go over there and get a Dole Whip because I just think they taste better at the Polynesian. I don't know, for some reason. We all do. Plus, you get to sit in the air conditioning and to smell that Polynesian smell. It's just, we subscribe to Magic Candle Company. And Magic Candle Company has the Polynesian scent, and we diffuse that in our house all the time. We have the hand sanitizer. We got the room deodorizer. We got the candle. We've got the essential oil. I mean, you walk in our house sometimes and you think you're in the Polynesian. Danny said the server not talking to us is a good thing because he just wants to eat. Well, no, that's true too. Danny, sometimes you do get those servers that you're like, just let me eat.
I'll tell you what. We had a magical moment yesterday. We went to France. I got the bowl of ice cream, right?
Oh, yes.
They gave me 2 scoops for the price of 1.
That's awesome.
And they said it's on the house.
It was your friendly smile, Greg. That's what it was.
I'll tell you what, the ice cream is amazing.
It is. Well, it's like Susie and Becca, sometimes we get the ice cream. I'm not a huge ice cream fan, although that is really good ice cream, I got to say. I always end up with the Danishes. I get over there in the bakery, and I go crazy. It's literally like, give me one of everything. And you think I'm kidding. I'm like, give me an eclair, Give me the whipped cream thing with the strawberries on it. Give me the creme brulee. Give me the that cherry pocket thing they've got. I'm like, just give me. And it is so good. But yeah, there are a lot of favorites. It's like, even I don't know. We've gone to Disney many times, and I've just got to say it. We always have such a great time.
If you ever go to Disneyland, there is a place on Main Street. I forget what the place is called. It's themed after Mary Poppins. They have this awesome grilled cheese and tomato soup. It's right. It's trying to think what the place is called. Jolly Holly Bakery over there in Disneyland.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Their tomato soup and grilled cheese. Oh my goodness, it's really good.
He loves tomato soup and grilled cheese.
She will love Jolly Holly Bakery.
It's good grilled. If it's good tomato soup, I'm all on it. I love tomato bisque, but it's got to be.
It's fresh tomato soup.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's really fresh.
That would be right up my alley then. Okay, now I don't know if I guess you saw what Danny typed in here.
No, I didn't.
I'll tell you this: only one that ever has a magical moment in Disney for us is Disney by taking my money.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you for becoming a new member, my friend.
Oh, Loreno, yeah, the pastries there are really good. I enjoy them. One of my favorites is probably the little.
It was the pastry was closed.
Yeah, the one of my favorites has got the little pie bottom, and it's got the creme fraiche, in it, and then it has fresh strawberries on top of it, because it's not overly sweet, but it's really good. Oh, Jeffrey says he's got things to do now. Thanks, Jeff, for hanging out with us today. But
you too, Jeff.
Well, the Wave has it's only available at breakfast and dinner. Now, they took it off of the menu, but my understanding is after the shutdown, they've taken off the menu. But if you know it's there and you ask for it, they serve it. Is bacon and eggs. And we were there for dinner a couple trips ago because I wanted to try this, because they only serve it at breakfast and at dinner, and we'd always been there for lunch. And it's an appetizer. It's $14, so it's not cheap, but it's cheese grits with a perfectly poached egg. It takes them, it's like 28 minutes to cook this egg. And then it's got this sugar lacquered pork belly. And it is ridiculously good. Even Susie doesn't like grits, nor does she really like pork belly, and she really liked that, if that tells you something. It was really good. Yeah, and Jeff, we'll be on at 8 o'clock tonight, buddy.
Lorena goes, her cream brulee is really good.
Yeah, it is. That's usually one of my go-tos as well. Yep. It has just the right amount of sugar on top of it. So it has that nice crunch, but then it has a lot of the good. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Even though my daughter fed me.
We're talking all this food, and it's getting me hungry.
But it is. I can talk about Disney food all day long.
Yeah.
Because pretty much I don't know of any. I've liked the food everywhere we've ever eaten. Honestly, I really have. Some better than others, which of course is typical. But there is something for just about everybody on the Disney restaurant menus.
Yeah.
Well, I know even like Cape May Cafe. If you go there, which their whole thing, is the seafood. But if you're not a seafood eater, they've got really good sirloin steak there. It's very similar to the sirloin steak over at Boma. But it just doesn't have the type of seasoning that they have over Boma. But it's really, really good, and they've got some chicken and things like that. So they're even though you may not be a seafood eater, even there's stuff there that's still really good at Cape May.
Have you tried out?
What is that we've eaten at the Old Lands over at the Yacht Club? No, not Boat Rights. That's over at the Port Orleans. Oh, what's the name of the place there at Yacht Club, Greg?
I can't, Maze. I can't. I don't remember. Ale
and Compass. Ale and Compass.
Yeah, Ale and Compass. That's right.
We've eaten breakfast there once, and then we've eaten lunch there. We ate lunch there twice, and then one of the times we ate lunch, it was right as it was straddling breakfast and lunch, so they let us go to the breakfast buffet as well. So we got the lunch menu and the breakfast buffet, and they didn't charge extra for it, which was Disney magic. I mean, because their breakfast buffet has just stem to stern fresh fruit and stuff like that. It is so good, and we've had really good food there. And that's hey, Monarch Moments is in the house.
Hey, Garrett.
And we've had really good service there too, and it's not very busy. And we have the Tables of Wonderland, so that's one of the places where we'll use our valet parking, because you get valet with the Tables of Wonderland. So we will typically park valet there.
I'll tell you another
park valet.
I'll tell you another good place is over in Japan. That restaurant in Japan.
Tepanito?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Love Tepanito. We've eaten there 3 or 4 times. And honestly, for Disney, I mean, I can get hibachi a lot of other places. The price is not that bad. Not really. Because hibachi is kind of expensive anyway.
They give you a lot of food.
Yeah, exactly. You get a lot of food. Absolutely. And I love sushi, and their sushi is just off the chain. It is so fresh. It is so good. So we've enjoyed eating there too. And we've always had good experiences. We've eaten there probably, I don't know, we've eaten there maybe about 3 times. Matter of fact, we may have to do that one trip soon, because we haven't eaten there in a while. I would love to try that new place in Japan, but it's just ridiculously too expensive.
Yeah. I'll tell you another expensive place, that Le Cellier over in Canada.
Le Cellier? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And we've never eaten there either. And we've talked about it, but it's kind of like, I don't know. There are some places where I know I can get a really, really good steak for a lot cheaper. So it's hard for us to do that. I don't know. We've never done that. We're probably going to one time, because we've got to try the cheddar soup and just do it. It's just one of those things everybody talks about. So I'm sure at some point,
at least try it once.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like Chefs de France.
I think Chefs de France is closed right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the good thing about right now also, if you want to book up a good dining reservation, everything is available.
Now, have you ever eaten at Monsieur Paul?
Where?
Monsieur Paul?
No, I have not.
I haven't either. That's a signature dining too. I mean, that's over at.
I've done the new smokehouse over there at American Adventure.
Yeah, see, we haven't been there because it opened and closed.
That's amazing. That place is absolutely amazing.
See, I would rather eat barbecue there, I think, and try that than Flame Tree. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. We're just gonna have to keep trying because we try something.
It is that thing after the Muppets, I believe, also.
Yeah. Molly and Emily said Grand Floridian Cafe has amazing. Yeah, amazing. Their steak, even at breakfast, they've got steak and eggs at the Grand Floridian, and that's what I usually get every time. Even the steak with the steak and eggs, which is not really a high-end steak, but it's delicious and it's really, really tender. But we've never eaten at the Grand Floridian Cafe for dinner. So that's one of the things I've been wanting to try their fried chicken and see how it tastes.
No, they do not have a park in Canada.
A lot of Canadians come to America, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially in the winter months. Especially during the winter months.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of Canadians in our Disney YouTube group, family too, in our community.
Yeah, there is.
And Danny says that the prices of the restaurants don't matter to them because they get the dining plan. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you can get the dining plan to where it works for you, it never works for us. When we do the math, because of the length of time we're usually the dining plan just never works out for us. But with that being said, they have that new one now, the one that's more of the middle, kind of the middle of the road. And I think we're going to try that during the 50th. Because we're going to be down there a little bit longer then, so I think we're going to probably try the dining plan then. I think it would be worth it with the new plan and with the amount of time we're going to be down there. We just don't want to have so much money spent on snack credits because we don't eat that much at the parks. I mean, Greg, you've been with us. You were like us. We just don't eat that much.
Yeah, exactly.
We eat one decent meal and maybe a snack or two, and that's it. So we usually eat before we go to the park. So
that's how we do it. We usually eat before we get to the parks, and then have a snack, and then maybe dinner, and that's it.
Yeah. And Molly and Emily say go with the dining plan too. And like I said, we're probably going to, now that they got the kind of that new one. That new one sounds like that it would fit our tastes and our dynamic a little bit better. Otherwise, it just was not financially when, there's a calculator out there, I think that Disney Food Blog uses, and they do a really good job of, you calculate when you're going to be down there, you calculate when, kind of what you eat, you kind of calculate where you put in there where you're going to eat, and it actually shows you how much it's going to cost you. So you kind of get to see what the value is going to be.
I would. Mm-hmm. Hey, Flavors and Blends, how's it going? I'm a Canadian that loves traveling. Awesome.
Danny makes a good point there. He said the dining plan works for us because it's just he and Jess, and I get and getting reservations for two is easy in all the locations. So I also get the money items on the menu. Exactly. Yeah, and I think too that makes a difference. I agree with you there. I think that would make a difference. And, at the end of the day, you just have to kind of weigh it all out. Kind of where, you go in with a budget, and then you say, okay, where do I want to spend my money?
Exactly.
It's just kind of what it is. Which now, of course, we have a preteen, so our food expense is going up. She doesn't eat off the kids' menu anymore, so that is, that changes our dining dynamic a little bit. Not that much with only having one child, but I couldn't imagine having 2 or 3 children and trying to do it. I'd be I would be one of those igloo cooler dads. We'd be bringing in the picnic lunch and everything.
That's what my mom did when we were kids. When we went to places like Kings Island and all that, she would bring like snacks and then make us like sandwiches. Mm-hmm. And then there you go.
Don't feed the family. It's good for the wallet. All right. Garrett says, don't feed the family. It's good for the wallet. Molly's going to take the snacks home and bring home lollipops and Rice Krispie Mickey ears and use as souvenirs. That's a great idea. But, that's the thing. There are just so many snack credits, and that is something we just don't do a lot of in the parks. We just don't eat a lot of snacks.
Hint, hint. If you have any snack credits, hint.
Are you trying to say something there, my brother Greg?
Pretty much. You can bring it my way.
See how the dining program grows for the 50th. Because like I said, I think we're going to try it then. As long as they're still doing that. The one, this new one.
I wonder what other benefits they're going to give us as pass holders.
I don't know. I think more than a 10% increase on discounts is not gonna be sufficient for. I know how we are. I know how pass holders are. And if I'm paying 100, okay, for a family of three, a family of three, that's us. It costs us basically, if you, at the end of the day, say $150 a month, because we're on the Florida resident annual pass thing, the monthly thing. So at the end of the day, you're going, I'm paying $150 a month, and I'm only able to get into the park every other month. You're going, okay, that's still cheaper in the sense that it's a month, but then I've paid 3 months, so that's $450 to go for one day. You have to start weighing all of that out. And I think that's where it's like, we've had somebody in our YouTube community already, they traded their annual pass back in.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Said that we can't come down. It's not worth the pass.
No.
And so as much as an extra 10% on merchandise, that's great. Hey, we're going to use it. Trust me. But it almost seems like there's going to have to be something else. Either there's going to have to be additional days on the calendar, which may be because they're all still trying to kind of feel their way through everything. If they see that they need to put more people and can put more people in the park, I think they need to shift those to pass holders. I understand giving resort guests some level of priority, but I do not believe they should come ahead of pass holders. I do not believe they should come ahead of pass holders.
No, they shouldn't.
Unless they are resident, or unless they're resort guests with an annual pass. Your committed group that is supporting your bottom line consistently are annual pass holders. And so I think you need to do anything you can to treat them right. I think one of the things they should do personally is give more food discount. If it's going to be 30% on merchandise,
10% is not enough.
Yeah, I think we should do at least 20% on food. I think that would be that would begin to be a fairer margin if they added another 10% to food. Now that they've added a 10% additional onto merchandise, they're only doing the discount through the 14th of August. That's a very limited time. So I think they should have just said, "Hey, look, we're giving you 30%. Period.
Yeah.
We're not putting a timeline on it." Because now you've got people who are planning annual pass holders who are planning a trip in August because that's the only time they can get in, and now they won't even get the discount. So yeah, they're going to have to figure out something, or they're going to be losing because they lost a lot of pass holders last year when they did that ridiculous price increase.
Yeah,
and
that's the one thing they should not do at this time. They should not increase the price on them.
They better not. Well, we've already renewed, so we wouldn't get hit this year with it. But yeah, they better not. No. If they go up even a penny on passes,
it's not a good time to do it.
Now, Garrett says 50% off food. Shoot for the moon. Yes, absolutely, Garrett. Let's go with 50.
I would love that.
But if it was 20% off food across the board, whether it's a pretzel or a dinner, I mean, it needs to be across the board. This nickel and diming of you can only do it at this restaurant, you can only do it at this table service, you can only do it at 20%, like SeaWorld does. SeaWorld's discounts have always been across the board. It didn't matter if you were getting a Coca-Cola or a filet mignon. It was the same discount. So I think it's food. I think it should be food 20% across the board.
I love what SeaWorld does. SeaWorld sells these, right?
Yep.
And the whole day you get free refills across the park.
When they first started that, I told Susie, I said that was one of the smartest decisions SeaWorld made.
Even Universal does it too.
Yep. But we both said Disney never will, and they haven't. I mean, SeaWorld's
unless you're at the resort and you get one of these months.
Yeah.
One of these beauties, and these are good, only good for your length of stay.
Yeah. Exactly, and they're only good for your length of stay at the resort.
This is not the resort, but not the parks.
Not the parks, exactly. Whereas SeaWorld, it's good the whole time. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I think they're going to have to come up with more than a 10% additional on merchandise for a month. They're going to have to.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Or because
they're going to be losing a lot of money on a lot of the annual passes.
Yeah. I mean, unless you have a lot of disposable income, and we know Americans do not have a lot of that right now, especially with so many people being unemployed. If I lived outside of Florida, it would be a very difficult sell for me to have an annual pass. I could kind of see it before maybe, but now with there being so many restrictions, I don't think there's any way I would have an annual pass outside of the state unless I just had. Now, if I had the money, I had disposable income to do it, whatever. But it would be hard for me to justify that.
Yeah, definitely. It's not worth it right now. Now we can't park hop. We can't. They took all that away.
Yeah. I would. If it were my first or second time coming to Walt Disney World, it would not be now.
I would wait till I would wait till my 50th anniversary.
I'd wait till after the 50th. I'll be honest with you. I'd wait till after the 50th.
That's true.
One, unless you're really wanting to be there for the 50th, I wouldn't want to deal with the crowds that may be there on the 50th. Now, it may not be to the extent that it would have before the pandemic. That's going to change everything. But you've got that element. Plus, it's still there are indications that some stuff will not be available on the 50th like they had planned. I think I'd give it 20. If it were my first trip, and unless I was on a real time crunch for some reason, maybe child was graduating or whatever, or you're moving out, something's happening, 2022. I don't think I would plan a trip until 2022. I would get past the 50th.
That's true.
My personal opinion. If I were coming from far off, and which I know Garrett and them were dealing with this out in California, but they've had to shut down out there again. And Lena with Life with Lena, she was talking about on her stream the other night. They've shut down Pennsylvania, and of course New York. We've got folks from New York, and New York is also one of the 14 states that if you come in from Florida, you have to be quarantined for 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just so much right now you have to consider around any kind of trip to Florida.
Exactly. It's just not a good time right now.
And Cruiser Chris is exactly right. It's just too limited right now. And one of the points that you've made, repeatedly, Greg, which I think people kind of miss, is the unavailability of park hopping. Park hopping is a huge part of a Disney visit.
Exactly.
And when you can't do that, that seriously limits your overall experience.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, Molly and Emily, she's from New York. Yeah, so and two, another thing that you have to deal with right now is you may be able to come into Florida from your state, but you have to go through other states unless you're flying to get here. And some of those states have restrictions. So, people coming from up east, they could have a real difficult time even making it here. You may get here and can't leave. That would be a real interesting scenario. So we'll just kind of have to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Molly and Emily says a huge impact on a trip. Yeah, absolutely. And because you have to think so far beyond just what let's face it, planning a Disney trip period is like planning a launch to the moon. There's so many pieces and parts. Some people said that they don't go to Disney because it's too stressful to try to plan a trip to Disney, because there's so many pieces to put together. But when then you add on to that all this new stuff, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly said the reason why I postponed my trip for August 2021 because I want a park hop. Yeah, exactly. I don't blame you. Because it's a huge, huge deal on a trip.
That was a huge perk for the pass holder.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I would say originally that was probably one of the selling points for us.
Same here.
Well, because right now all the parks are closing early, and see that's another thing too. You're not getting the full length day stay either at a park.
Epcot is still closed at 9,
Right.
but it's open like 2 hours later than it would have. It's usually like 9 to 9.
Right. It opens later. It closes a little later. Magic Kingdom closes at 7.
7.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios is at 8, and Animal Kingdom is the earliest one that closes at 6.
At 6. So imagine if your day you can only get to Animal Kingdom, you're done at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I get, you still at least have Disney Springs, which now Disney Springs, they're not open to 1 right now, are they? What are the hours there?
I think 9 to 10.
10? Okay. I was thinking it was 10, but I didn't want to say anything. Okay.
I'll tell you what, that Drawn Alive is going to be opening in November.
What's that?
That new Cirque du Soleil.
Yes.
That is opening in November.
Yeah, we'll probably end up getting tickets for that. We love Cirque du Soleil. We only ever made it one time to the other one, and we loved it. That was amazing.
This one is going to be incredible.
Oh, this one, yeah.
I saw this at D23. They actually, when they announced it, it was amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing. What is it? Drawn by Disney or Drawn Disney?
Drawn to Life.
Drawn to Life. Yeah, it's
first time that Cirque du Soleil and Disney Imagineers collaborated.
Yep, yep. And see, they've got to get Cirque du Soleil as a company has to get back online because they filed for bankruptcy restructuring because they took such a big hit.
Emily's asking, "Is that show good?" We haven't seen it yet. It doesn't debut like November 5th.
Right. Yeah, it won't open until November. Well, they had to lay off all the cast, and then they hired them back. Some of them were on contract. This whole pandemic has been a mess. I'm telling you,
it's made a mess of everything. Literally everything.
Molly, Cirque du Soleil shows now. The ones at Disney, the ones out in Vegas. My sister went out there to the one in Vegas, and that's the one that has the underwater and everything. She said that was crazy cool. It's the one at Disney's different because it's a little bit smaller than some of the others, but you will not be disappointed. They are fantastic. They're pricey, but they're worth the money because it is a really good show.
Let's see. We're almost at 100 likes already. 90, we're at 96 likes.
We got to get 4 more.
4 more likes, guys.
4 more likes.
Make it to 100.
Get it to 100. So, one of the what we've actually done is we like watching the Dis Unplugged, and they have Dreams Unlimited Travel. And we're actually having them put together our 50th trip for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We thought, you know what? We're just going to go. We've never used a travel agent to do a trip like this, a Disney trip. We've used them for cruises, different companies, but we've never used a travel agent to do a Disney trip. But we with so many pieces and parts and deals and discounts and stuff like that, that's going to be coming online and what they're going to be doing around the 50th. So we contacted them and they're actually going to be doing our trip planning. So that's pretty cool.
So what?
that one of the things that I hate about not being able, having to do the reservation is, whereas before we could all just, hey, we're going to be down there. Okay, let's get together. Now it's like, okay, do you have a reservation? Can you get a reservation that day? Where are you going to be that day? Yeah. Now it's
exactly.
Total lack of flexibility, and I'm telling pass holders are not going to deal well with that.
No, not especially when we get three. Especially when we only get three.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I just know how we pass holders can be, and there are pass holders that feel a whole lot more entitled than I do.
That's true.
And Cruiser Chris, my understanding was they had filed for bankruptcy, and so it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, the shows. Tickets are going on sale. So
I wonder about the Void. How the Void's going to be here?
I don't. It's shut down indefinitely. The one in Disneyland, out with Disneyland.
Yeah. So I would think this one would be impacted as well.
Yeah, that was a whole contract deal. I don't know. That was I've read several different things on it, but I still can't make heads or tails about a lot of it. But it was like a cease and desist disorder, a cease and desist order, because they were using licensed IPs. Anyway, that was a mess. I couldn't understand how it was an IP copyright thing when it all is all Disney and Disney's. I don't know. I just don't know a lot of the details on it, evidently.
It says about they need to cease and desist, and they can no longer use Disney IPs.
Right. But the thing that gets me is like, this has always been the agreement. Why is this a new thing? Something somewhere went south on somebody's end contractually. It must have, because I just don't think I've heard the whole story, and I've read articles on it, but I don't know. I'm just not understanding what the whole deal was.
Chris says, I would not want to be a worker in the hospitality industry. I wouldn't either.
No, not at all.
And this pandemic has hurt Orlando quite considerably, because Orlando is a tourism market.
Have you noticed a difference at work?
Somewhat. I mean, we'd still be busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then up until recently, I'm starting to see a lot more cast members as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of cast members come to our store.
Huh. I wonder why. That's interesting. Maybe they just weren't coming on your shift. I don't know.
Maybe.
And that's one of the things too was, do I think Disney opened too soon in Florida? Honestly, yes. I'll be the first to say that. I think they did, with the numbers being the way they are. But by the same token, there are so many jobs and there's so much that depends on Disney in Orlando that they almost had to. I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22. I see both sides of that argument clearly.
Yeah. You know what would be really cool? If Disney plus the Disney streaming service, they did visit inside the park right now and explain what all the differences are. That would be interesting.
That would be.
Especially if they went to all the parks around the world.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
They're all different.
Yeah. Well, I know last night we were watching One Day at Disney. We're going through that series right now. And those are just phenomenal.
I like the Imagineering story.
Oh, yeah, me too. And I will add to that and say that I think all theme parks are. Yeah, I do too. I do too, Danny. And I totally get both sides of that argument. One of the big deals that we're dealing with in Florida right now is going back to school in August. August 10th. I do not think our schools are ready to open on August 10th. I mean, it's like.
Well, you can blame a certain,
Yeah.
Yeah. And not just our governor, but
You don't wander into those weeds.
Yeah.
Well, it's he had the people are I don't daughter is going to be virtual school next year anyway. That was already our plan, so that this is not new for us. But my wife's in education, so she's got to be in the mix. And I've actually told parents, don't spend a ton of money on school clothes this year. Spend the money on a good laptop, because it would not surprise me if schools don't start and then have to close. Because if there is an infection in a school, it'll have to quarantine. I mean, it's what are you going to do?
Exactly.
If cases start popping up in a school, you're virtual again. So I've told several parents, I said I would not spend $3, $5, $6, $1,000 on school clothes. I'd buy a nice laptop, buy them a few little, like first day of school clothes or something, but if they still have clothes that they can wear to school now, I would wear those for the first 2 or 3 months and get through. I would at least get through to December, because that's when we're going to see flu season hit, general cold season hit. Everything's going to be coming into online during that, August to December timeframe. So that's what I've been telling them to do. Get a good laptop, because if you end up having to do virtual or a hybrid program, you're going to need a good computer. So that was my public service announcement. But theme parks as a whole, all of them, reopening it, you're taking a lot of chances. And that's another thing too. They were tracked. Back in the early days of this, if you remember, right after the shutdown, it was blowing up all over the media because this guy had gone to Disney World and got sick with COVID, and then they were going, "Oh, he got it at Disney World. He got it at Disney World." What's going to happen? The incubation period of COVID-19 is between 14 and 31 days. So Disney has not been open long enough to, if anyone's been exposed, they will not be showing symptoms for another week, at least another week. What starts happening if people start becoming symptomatic and they trace it to Disney?
Yeah.
What kind of PR is that?
Disney's already taking a lot of heat from being open.
Well, but Universal's been open. Now, Universal has been open for over a month, and there's been no contact tracing back to Universal. But I don't think Universal flies on the same radar that Walt Disney World does, though. I think that's just the reality.
That's true. Danny,
I'm sorry.
No, you had. I was gonna say, I honestly think we are seeing the second wave coming in.
Yeah, we've got some kind of wave coming in, because our cases in Florida.
Yeah, they blew the death rate. I'll tell you what, today, and I just read this. Hold on a second. We just broke a single 1 day death rate right here.
Yeah. Not according to our governor, though.
No, but it says Florida has set a 1 day coronavirus death record for the state, while also reporting nearly 14,000 new cases of COVID-19. The 156 new deaths reported Thursday, which is today, easily surpassed the previous record of 132.
Yeah.
Which was set on Tuesday.
Well, yesterday there were 10,175 new cases in Florida.
Orange County now has 21,299 cases with 102 deaths.
Wow.
In my county, Osceola has 5,270 cases with 37.
Well, we're a we're a very rural county up here. We have more cows and chickens than people. And we had 11 more new cases yesterday. We've added between 5 and a dozen new cases every day for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, in a very rural county. But a lot of what we're seeing around here is people are living life just like nothing's wrong. And the problem is people that I know that are in my extended family are getting very, very sick from it. This is not a hoax. It's not it's not something that's just on the news. I'm witnessing it myself. I'm seeing it in my own friendship circle right here at home. So it's not like it's somebody else's problem. And I think a lot of these people, the reason why they're playing it down is it just hasn't hit them yet, or it hasn't hit their family yet. But if it ever does, it changes you. It changes your perception because this stuff is bad.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what? My thing is, when has something being bad for you, the measure of it is you die from it. What kind of logic is that? All you keep hearing is, well, you may not die. Well, I'm glad. I mean, that's the absolute worst case scenario is you die. But it will still cause organ damage. It still causes long-term health problems. It can put you in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks where you think you might die. It separates you from your family for weeks and months. It could be a serious financial hardship.
Yeah, I mean, you can't work.
Those are the things those are serious issues, not just whether you die or not. I mean, yeah, that's bad.
I'll tell you what, though. During this pandemic, it's taking a hit not only on theme parks, but YouTubers that go to these parks and do these videos.
Yes.
Because they're not able to go to the parks and do what they want to do, stream.
But that's one of those things. They're just having to deal with it just like the people, 33 million people who had regular jobs and lost them. It's just one of those things. It's unfortunate, but, we can't put, people's health in jeopardy because of it. Cruiser Chris said the colleges are talking about reopening in some states, but only opening up until winter break, and then everything is going online. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too.
Yeah, I mean, everything is canceled. I mean, even college football, most of the games are getting canceled right even before the season even starts.
Okay, so I just saw what Danny said. Did you see what our governor did? And Georgia governor overrides all local mask orders in the state.
Wow.
He barred cities and counties from mandating masks.
Why?
Yeah, he must be in the same water. Because it's become political. Bottom line, Greg. I mean, it is, it's unfortunate. And I know we have Democrats and Republicans in our family. This thing has absolutely nothing to do with politics. I have seen just as many Republicans in our area get it as I have seen Democrats. I mean, seriously, I'm not joking. I mean, this thing is not, it does not care whether you ride an elephant or a donkey. It does not care. And it's sad that it's become so politicized. And what you're seeing in Georgia is exactly what we're seeing in Florida.
Yep.
It's politics.
Yep. It's just like I've heard people say, well, it's my First Amendment right. If I want to come in here without a mask, I can do that. Well, you do at your own risk.
Yeah. And yeah, and that is true. I mean, you got to eat, so you got to go to the grocery store unless you can have groceries delivered to you. But some areas like where we're in, that's not an option. So you do have to go to the store. I mean, but what you do is, like I keep telling people, take the necessary precautions. But what we have up where we are is so many people are not even using any precautions. It's business as usual for them. And that's sad because they may not be sick, but they could be infecting me or my family. We're trying everything to, stay well on our end.
Yeah, the same here. I mean, I do it every day. I put just by going to work. And the thing is, we don't know who's all infected. We don't know, because they don't take the temp. See, that's one thing. That's one good thing about the theme parks. They actually take your temperature right for you in the park.
Yeah. Well, what Danny was saying is that, about Kip, politically speaking, he knows nothing about the world around him. It seems that way from a lot of these people. It's almost like they're completely blind to it. I totally get what Danny's saying. You're just kind of like, what in the world? But, Kemp comes from a long line of politicians. That's a family dynasty. So he's certainly not out of the political mix, that's for sure. But the stores have the right to say no mask, no service because they're private. Walmart and Kroger store.
Yeah, that's the same thing with us. If you're not wearing a mask, bottom line is we ain't gonna let you in in our building. Because they started enforcing it here at Osceola County about 2 weeks ago. It's going on 2 weeks now.
Well, it's just like what Danny was just saying is their governor is overriding all of that. Well, I got an email today from a leader in our community that said, it's going to be your choice whether to wear masks or not with school. After all, we live in America. And I thought, really? Well, of course we live in America, but it's okay to, in the name of keeping people safe, to say you've got to wear a mask. That doesn't mean you don't live in America. I mean, golly, y'all, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we have rights, but just as much as I have rights not to get sick. I mean, look at smokers. Smokers have not been able to smoke in any buildings or anything. Okay, we're still in America, right? They can tell people not to smoke, and that's perfectly okay. That's an institution. This same guy said no institution has that power. Absolutely, institutions and people have that power. They did it with cigarettes. Do it with face masks.
Exactly.
Come into our place, you got to wear a face mask. So the problem was they demonized cigarettes, but they've conversely demonized face masks. And that now they're, what was the whole thing? The lady was on YouTube saying that calling people cult members if they're wearing a mask. Danny makes another great point. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Yeah. No shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service. Absolutely. Institutions have the right to do that because, God bless America. We live in America. Institutions have the right to do that. Just like, so if you're on private property, just like Disney's private property, and they tell you have to do this, I would expect them to haul you off in cuffs if they have to, if you're not compliant with what they told you to do. God bless America. That's still America. That's their right to do that. I totally agree with Josh. This is more disturbing than a sunny side up egg. Josh said he was just in Florida, Kissimmee, and it wasn't too tight in June. But anyway, wearing a mask at an outdoor theme park, are we serious? It's not an outdoor virus. It's a call for a sneeze. Yeah. And boy, I'll tell you too, Greg, you've talked about wearing those masks in the heat.
It's a challenge. It really is. Wait till you come down here, Sean, and
well, you will probably see. I'll probably be making multiple stops to the breaks. What is it called?
The relaxation zones.
Relaxation stations. Yeah, because it does. It gets very hot. I know when we're out shopping and we're out even, we're walking around. It does. It gets pretty hot. So how many likes are you up to?
We are currently, let me look here.
Just had to see.
Oh, give me one.
Your goal was 100.
I think 97 likes
97. We're almost
and
there.
11. And look at this.
How many? 11? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Good grief.
look at that.
Wow.
And that's funny because I don't get a lot, like I told people before, I don't get a lot of super chats. I don't. So I don't know why.
We don't get any. And we got a thumbs down on our video the other night. And it's kind of funny because some people in our Disney community just calls him the thumbs down guy. And we're all convinced that there's somebody who just goes through and thumbs down everybody.
Look at that.
Oh, now we're at 98. And one more thumbs down. Good grief. 98 likes and 12 dislikes. Anyway, they probably don't like what we're saying about the coronavirus. So Danny says, I wear a mask in the heat all day at work and in the park as well. And I've not had an issue yet. If it's hot, it's just hot. We did a video mask at Six Flags for reopening. Yeah, and it is. It is what it is. If it's hot, it's hot. If you don't want to be outside with a mask, then don't go outside with a mask. Don't go where you have to wear a mask. God bless America. Nobody's forcing anybody to go. But yeah, we know going into it, it's going to be warm. So stay well hydrated and if it gets too bad, I'll leave. I'm just saying. I mean, if it gets to the point where you just can't take it, then nothing keeps me from walking out to my car and getting in the air conditioning and going back to my room or back to the house. So
thank you so much, Emily, for that 99 super sticker. Oh, guess what? We're up to 13 dislikes now. Look at that.
Oh, good grief.
13.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
At least it's a view. Cruiser Chris says, I haven't been out of the house for any extended time since February. That's us. We really haven't either. I mean, we go grocery shopping. We've been to Lowe's because we've done some home projects and stuff since we were all home. But yeah, otherwise we've kind of us. We haven't really been anywhere extended period of time either. Going to Disney, should we end up going, like I said, we're still kind of having to watch everything. But that'll be our longest trip. And we actually chose, normally we stay off site, but we chose to stay on site this time because we know that Disney's doing what Disney's measures are as far as disinfection and cleanliness in the resorts and the number of people they're allowing. So we feel as hotels go, we feel safer. Optimally, I told Susie, I wish we had a camper. We'd take our camper and stay in a park or something. Then it would just be our own germ, so to speak. But we don't have one of those.
Oh, Mousesock posted a picture today. Look who he met.
Who is that?
That guy in the hat, that's Adam the Woo.
Oh, I can't see his face.
That's because it's covered.
Now, Walt has been in the park just about every day since they opened.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's done that.
I don't know how he's done it either.
It's like some of the vloggers that have been there on cast preview. That drove me crazy.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how they do that.
Sorry, it is what it is. But I think,
and also not only they were getting the previews, but they were taking the annual pass holder previews as well.
Yeah. I mean, if you're an annual pass holder though, and you're a vlogger, then that's okay. But if you're a vlogger and not a cast member, I don't think you should go. I don't think you should have gone. That's just my personal opinion. People can like it or not, but I think those crowd, everybody should. That time should have been respected. That was for cast members and their family. But anyway, I won't go into all that.
Yeah.
We'll stay positive. But I like watching Adam the Woo. My daughter likes watching Adam the Woo because he goes to different places and does all kinds of different things, and she enjoys watching those. when he does his cross country trips and stuff like that. We enjoy watching those. But I didn't know Adam the Woo was at the parks today. I know he was there yesterday, which I mean he's here for a trip, so he probably got 3 or 4 days in a row. You know.
Yeah, I think he said he's using his AP days now.
But some of these people have been in the park. It's almost every day, and I'm like, I don't see how they didn't exceed their days. I don't know. I'm just kind of confused.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how they seem to have got more days than other. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. But you know, if they do a stay at a resort, they got days, and then if they did their pass, they got days, and then if they got an they got the extension on the pass. I guess they got days. I mean, I guess there's a way you can work any system.
Very much.
So, Greg, have you ever done a staycation at Disney? Like, I know you live there down in Orlando, but do you have you ever stayed at a resort?
No, I haven't. I would love to.
I was going to say that'd be something fun for you to do.
That would be fun.
You're a DVC member, come on.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, we've looked at it before, but it's like, no, I just don't think for us it's financially, it's just one of those things. Again, you have to weigh the cost benefit. I don't think it'd work well for us, but I know it does for some people. I mean, DVC, you know, I mean, there are people that absolutely love it, you know.
Exactly. Wow.
We have looked at renting points from the DVC store. I know we're looking at maybe doing that next year or something for a trip.
15 thumbs down. Thank you, people. Look at that.
You need to kick me off, evidently. Maybe it's me.
I think it's me personally, but
my bride was just telling me we got to go grocery shopping. We do.
Okay.
We need to get. We haven't been in a week and a half, so we got a few things we need to get.
Yeah.
We've been on for almost 3 hours.
I noticed that. It's been a good conversation.
I'm going to say I've enjoyed chatting, and we can really talk about. Now, Molly said that her favorite resort is Pop Century, and that's where we're staying this trip, Molly. Any good tips for staying at the Pop Century? If you have any good tips, tell us before we go our separate ways. I got to know. Inquiring minds, got to know. Because we've never stayed there before. I still bet we'll end up walking over to Art of Animation though, because they've got a shrimp pasta dish thing over there that they make. You tell them what you want in it, and they cook it.
She says she stayed at preferred rooms.
We've got that's what we are. We have a preferred room. Awesome, and just have fun. Awesome. I wonder if Molly has a favorite food at Pop Century. Is there like a favorite place to eat or something that she really likes to get when she's there?
I'm trying to think that there is a restaurant.
What is the quick service there?
Good question. I forget what it was.
Because I'm telling you,
I've been there before, but it's been so long because it's been like 4 months.
I'm not kidding you, brother. Art of Animation has fantastic counter service.
They do.
It is so good. Now, have you ever eaten at Boat Rights over at Port Orleans?
No. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I have once.
How was it? It was good.
It was good.
Was it good?
Good.
Well, I watched a review that Paging Mr. Morrow that Nate did, and he really liked it. And that was right before the shutdown, and he really liked it. But I've heard such mixed reviews. We stayed at Port Orleans, but we never. And of course, you know, you and I, we've all been over there several times to see Yeehaw Bob.
Yeah.
But I've never eaten there. So she said that everything at Pops is quick service, right? That would make sense because what is it? A Pop is not Is pop a value or a moderate? Value. Yeah, that's right. Pop's a value. Now art is a moderate now, right, Sue?
I think so. Try the tie-dye cheesecake.
Emily, you had me a cheesecake. Tie-dye cheesecake? We'll do it. Molly says to try the tie-dye cheesecake. If you guys wonder who I'm talking to my wife. She's in the other room. Okay, Greg, tie-dye cheesecake, brother.
I'll try it.
So I guess those resorts, there's no way you can just go visit them because there are no reservations there, like as far as dining. I mean, if you make a dining reservation at the Wave, we can
There is one way. There is one way you can get in without a reservation. I found out.
Okay.
Good. All you gotta do is take a bus. From one of the parks. Take a bus. You can get in.
Gotcha.
Either that, or you could take the Skyliner. Is another one.
You know, I had wondered if you couldn't do that when they put the temperature checks at the monorail line. I'm like, why would you put temperature checks at the monorail line? You know, there was something about that just kind of seemed kind of weird to me. Okay, that's why then, because they figured out that people are taking the buses.
Yep.
Okay.
I was doing a lot of resort hopping.
Okay. Yeah, and I like that they're still pin trading. They're just putting them on the board. So there's still a little bit of pin trading going on. Not a lot, not like there was, but at least there's something.
Because if you couldn't resort hop, then they would have closed the pathway between Grand Floridian and Polynesian.
Exactly. Yeah, and she said take the bus or just walk over to Art of Animation. I'm sure we will. Like I said, because if you have not eaten at the counter service at Art of Animation, I highly recommend you do it. I highly recommend it. I was very, very impressed with everything we ate. We had breakfast, lunch, and like dinner snack type thing there, and it was all excellent food. I mean, it for counter service, it really was good because most of it's cooked right in front of you. And see, like for breakfast, I like build your own omelets anyway. And oh gosh, those are so good. But they've got this shrimp pasta thing that they'll do. You can do chicken or shrimp, and it is just so good. So I highly recommend it. Well, brother, I think I'm going to go if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. So,
well, why did you end up hitting? Did you ever hit up? We got
no, we're at 98 likes right now, which I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with 98 likes. So
Molly says it's easier than waiting for the bus. Yeah, I bet it is. And plus, the walk's not bad. And we like walking anyway. So, and I'll do the next. Oh yeah, do it, Molly. Try that out next time you're there. Go over there and have that. If you like shrimp, have that shrimp pasta thing that they have. They make it right there in front of you. You put in anything you want in it, and it is so very, very, very good. Well, Greg, I appreciate you, buddy. And
no problem.
I will message you the specifics so that you have it for our trip.
Okay.
And we'll definitely hope, even if it's like dinner or something, grab something at Disney Springs. We'll definitely get together while we're down there.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being in the chat today. And anyway, all right. Y'all be good.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Sunbar, Green Girl, try again. I just re-added you to the mod, Sunbar, Green Girl.